Last time on Legends of Raspia, the Toeurian officials made clear that they would be reclaiming the roles of leadership from the Hawthorns, namely Sheriff Xan Hazard Hawthorn. A mysteriously Fhum-sounding distraction kept these officials at bay, while our hero Feaubear Dongodiere presented an embarrassingly long list of compliments, a genuine plea, and a sincerely remorseful kiss of the hand to Xan Hazard, and was thusly released. Heeding the blunt warnings of the change in management, Xan Hazard opted to free the remainder of the detained folk, including old Buglefingers. Will our gang make a successful jailbreak? Will Feaubear leave behind the only life he has known? Who's gonna wash the dishes? Find out this week.
I love how much we talk about burgers here on Legends of Raspia. The story continues.
Let's go out the back. Everybody else, you guys can run out the front. Please do me a favor and just trample whoever is trying to come in.
Yeah, Dr. Kara, I'm pretty sure there's one of your precious dagger tails are right in outside of that door right there.
You guys, Xan Hazard, are you going out back with them?
Where's my dagger tail?
Your dagger tail is currently at the Just a Mirage, chilling in its booth that it is claimed, well, you have claimed as its own.
Well, I gotta go grab that before we leave, but we can still go out the back door. That's fine. What about my lizard? My other one. What's his name? I really should have remembered the name of my pets, but Tronk!
Stumper. Let's go.
Okay, so you guys are having this conversation as you are dashing out the secret back entrance to the jailhouse. Let's go ahead and do an agility to see how quickly and sneakily you can do this.
6.
16.
9.
You guys creep down the corridors up to the dark, veritably hidden door in the back. Outside, it just looks like panels. It can only be opened from the inside. You guys open it. So for, cinematically, it's just a camera fixed on a wall, but then that wall opens to a door. And all of you come creeping out the back. Not only the people that we have at our table, but also this entire mob of NPCs, minus, of course, the Lizatriara, who is just like, but doing the sneaky music, listen to that sneaky clarinet. So you go creeping out, and you're like, wow, it's remarkably dark out here for being the middle of the road. And then you realize that you're in the shadow of a very large person. What are you guys doing out here? It's Fhum! What did you guys do? I was just gonna come in here to see what are you guys doing? I'm so excited. You're out of jail. You guys got out. Shut up! I'm so sorry. Did I do the thing where I was inappropriately talkative? You did the thing. I've been told several times that that's how I am. What are we doing? I was helping you guys. I was making a whole distraction.
You're such a good friend. Also, what we're doing is not staying here and having an entire fucking conversation about what we're doing. We're getting the folk out of here.
Right, well, just like Warmy asked me to do, I've got the perfect rickshaw for us to get out of town on.
Whose rickshaw was it?
You're gonna smell it and you'll know. Follow me. Perception test as you guys follow Fhum toward this rickshaw.
11.
16.
I also got an 11 if you subtracted 10 from that.
Ooh, that's a 1.
Yeah.
I'm doing the math. You got a nat 1?
I got a natural 1.
Well, we do a nat 20 dance. So I feel like for balance, we should do what's the opposite of a dance? We'll do a 1 freeze. And he's back to his chair now. So, good God. You roll a 1. So, of course, who do you see? You see the rickshaw staring back at thee. But also a Toeurian enforcer.
Oh.
You fucking sneak. How are you even out of your cell right now? What are you doing? You're with the big boulder. They just attacked us all. Let's do an influence test, Xan Hazard, to see just exactly how he does feel about that.
So close to a 20. I got a 18. No, 17. Did my math wrong there.
11.
I also got an 11.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I also got an 11.
That's so many ones.
Oh god.
Look, it just became clear to me what happened here. You guys broke out of jail and you went and stole the rickshaw of the young O'Malley. What's his name? The used to dishwash twit guy. Yeah. And it's really too bad that I didn't get here in time to stop you.
Did I give him a delicate kiss on the ear?
You can totally stop us right now. Yes, you may. Take a bit for good role playing. Xan Hazard gives one of her signature delicate kisses on the ear. Platonic.
Platonic.
And that's clear in just how delicate and on the ear it is.
Platonic it is. It's very platonic. That's my way of saying thank you. It's fine. We're fine.
I am in no way weirded out by the strangely delicate kiss you have placed on my audio receptacle.
That's what they all say. Good. All right. Bye.
I look very sad. I haven't had a Xan kiss on my ear in a long time.
Well, you gotta earn them, buddy.
I know
all right,
you
let's
do.
go.
That's why I'm so sad.
You guys are currently outside. You just a mirage. You are behind it, being very sneaky. You are, as of yet, undetected. You are currently with Fhum and Squeak the Kid. We are accompanied today by Squeak the Adult and Xan Hazard, played by Rook and Xanthi Blackheart, respectively. And now that everyone's caught up, let's do a perception roll with the world's turn.
But not respectfully. Tell you what, 18.
I should not have broken out of jail. 14.
He said pretty pleased and he kissed the ring. And there was that really long list of compliments.
Which actually made a little difference to know.
Yeah, unfortunately.
That really didn't affect me much, to be honest. I mean, it was I don't even want to say it was nice. It was words. Anyway, I got a 14.
It don't affect me much. Yeah, so I'm Brit.
That's why we're brothers, Squeak.
Yeah, it is. Singing old Tanaya Swain.
Yeah, that's
All right.
the first thing they check. They go, Tanaya Swain? And they're like, yep, Tanaya. So what was the result of your perception test?
4.
That's a success, which means they can table talk, speak over the table. Narratively, it's just as though they are reading each other's body language. They know each other's bodies, bro. So, Xan Hazard, before you take your action, Squeak the Kid does say, look, to cover our ground, I'm gonna stick around here. Also, I feel like it's a little bit confusing for any prospective fourth dimensional listeners that there are two Squeak the. So we can explain later why our names are so very nuanced and clever, but when you guys go in there, I'm gonna go make sure we're clear. You understand what I'm saying? Squeak the Adult, my brother, it's been real, but also it's been fun. I can't remember how that goes.
Wait, are you saying you're not going to go with us?
Yeah, man, I'm saying I'm staying here.
Yeah, I'm not around with that. I'm going to go ahead and grab him by the ear this time and drag him with us.
I significantly prefer the delicate platonic kisses.
Look, it's fine. We're going to call you, I don't know, something close to Squeak. So they Squawk the Kid, Squabble.
Oh yeah, I hate that. Let's just
I hate
not
it.
do
I
that.
hate all of the words.
I'd rather
I
be
said.
confused when someone's like, "Hey, Squeak." I'll be like, "What?" He'll be like, "What?" And they'll have to specify. I'd much rather that happen.
Fair. I mean, it beats being called Squawk or getting my ear pulled on more. Go ahead and do an influence roll to see if I've finally decided. I mean, it's going to be a crowded rickshaw, and I'm sure the narrator will explain just exactly what the details are on that rickshaw right after we're done doing this interaction.
21.
Yeah, you've convinced me.
Yeah. I'm just saying, I need to have a deputy, and you're my deputy, so you kind of got to go with me. And if that means I need to call you, I don't know, Scooter, your name is Scooter now.
I would really prefer that you did not. But also, like,
For the
does that
kid.
mean to say that I'm your favorite deputy?
What was that, Scooter?
Wait, that's not my name. My name. Oh, I see what you've done here, because historically I have, and then you.
I don't understand.
I have felt the bitter taste of the balancing of the universe, thus the causes of action and reaction, and I find myself wanting.
Phobo, why are you calling him by the wrong name?
It's an inside joke. You'd know if you hadn't left home, but we'll work through that on our road trip because apparently I'm coming with you.
So we're going in here just to grab your pet, right?
Well, right now Xan Hazard is going in there.
Okay.
You have sort of a narrative moment, an establishing character moment. You know your Pappy Dongodiere's in there covering your shift because you're in jail or are supposed to be in jail. And you have a debate going on in your mind. I don't mean to shoehorn things into your mind, but here we go. That's a shoehorn sound.
Surprisingly easy.
Oh, clearly you guys haven't used your shoehorn. See you in the comments. So, the classic shoehorn audio debate. I know it's low-hanging fruit, but we're just trying to get subs, you know what I'm saying? So, what the hell were we talking about?
I am going to go ahead and just storm into just the Mirage. You guys can stay here if you want to. That's fine. But I'm going to go get my lizard.
I need to tell my pappy something.
What am I supposed to, what?
That I love him, and that I don't want to hurt him, and that I'll be back sooner than later. Probably.
All right, hold on. I'm writing this down. So
Well, that's one of my actions.
I believe if we want, Xan Hazard can take, we'll say 3 actions to do that whole thing. We're just going to tie it all into one agility test because that's brevity, baby.
I mean, I'm pretty much just going to do the Xan Hazard thing in the sense that I'm just going to 1, storm in, 2, grab the lizard, put it underneath my arm, 3, walk over to the bar, look at the grandpappy and say, hey, Phobo likes you a whole lot, and he doesn't want to like make you feel bad about things, but he says he'll BRB maybe. Bye, and then I'm gonna leave.
It'll be an influence test. Since you're not trying to be sneaky, it canonically happens that you walk in there, wham! You kick through the old squeakity saloony doors that are oh so classic of the Just a Mirage, feeling no sentiment for them at all. You storm right over to the bar, and you're like, whatever you just said, and that happens our influence test to see what his and the other patrons' reactions are to said dialogue.
I want to wink at the end of all that just to confuse them.
I didn't realize. Sorry, go on. Okay, that happens too.
So that is 19.
Wait, what? He said he's gonna let the focus be on me. That's Xan Hazard. Hey, you're talking like a fucking youth to me. I don't know what you're talking. Feaubear's in jail right now. I'm hungover. I'm sorry. Canonically, I've been drunk for the last couple of rots.
All right.
Previous episode.
Firstly, keep an eye out for Bugle Fingers. I may or may not have released her from jail. I did.
What?
Secondly, he'll be back, but probably not for a while. I don't know. We're gonna run away for a bit, but like not in a weird way. We just have to get him out of town. Anyway, keep an eye out for Bugle Fingers. Bye.
All right, tell Feaubear I love him and not to be stuck in jail for too long, I guess. Xan Hazard's so weird.
All right, I won't do that. Bye.
Oh boy. Anyway, I don't feel suspicious at all. And you know what I love, old man? That I have the nicest rickshaw in all of Caltaria.
Cut 2. You guys are sneaking outside the rickshaw you're about to steal. And with a perception test, as the world goes to its turn, we'll see if you recognize the aroma coming off of it.
10.
18.
You know how when you smell sulfates, your brain just sort of projects certain unpleasant smells? Like a lot of people, when they smell sulfates, they'll smell feet, whereas other people, they'll smell olives. There's things that they know they don't like. So immediately your brain does this exact connotation process, and you are immediately thinking of undie pants. Undie pants in which you have been buried by volunteerisms. Which is to say you buried yourself in some undie pants. You guys are all cramming onto this 4-person rickshaw. So I won't lie, right now we're at kind of an NPC selection screen. You have to choose between Fhum and Squeak the Kid. Who's running beloved NPCs?
Who's running the rickshaw?
So the rickshaw, as any rickshaw in Caltaria and most places in Raspia and Toeria, is pulled by a picture a lavish ostrich. Sort of the color palette of Elton John meets the body structure of an ostrich. Big old thick neck. Akin
That's
to a
glasses.
feather boa. Delvin fowl. You guys are right outside of Gadley O'Malley's rickshaw, which Fhum has stolen for you. Fhum's in a lot of trouble. Sounds like the kid is going to be a lot of fun to have, though, is the thing. So I can totally... There's a real split with regards to Epic.
I volunteer as tribute to not get on the rickshaw. I am going to go get my lizard, and we are going to go. I'll just hang out. It's fine. I need to go get my lizard anyway.
Well, take a bit for hella problem solving there.
That's right. What am I going to
Thank
do
you.
about Sandy?
Yeah, it would have been really, really perfect if she had told us that before she left.
Right, I like to keep y'all in suspense.
Goes into the Just Mirage and just like, hey, you guys are good to go.
Comes back, got 5 talks later. Hey, go ahead, feel free to take off whenever. Well, result test. How close are those Caltaro, which are just giant lizards? They ride around the desert.
Oh, well, I'm probably already on top of one.
Did you get 20?
I rolled an at 20. Yeah.
I get that feeling all the time where I'm like, dude, I just feel like I'm on a lizard.
Already on my lizard mount.
So miraculously, Squeak the Kid, you guys, the entire group is looking back over the pole line, and Squeak the Kid is like, guys, we ain't got time to go back for your Caltaro. Xan Hazard, I can't tell you what to do. You'll grab my ear, you're terrifying. But, I mean, do we really have time to? And all of a sudden you hear, but very silently and sneaky, though, just with all the victory of the moment. So, the Caltaro, 3 deep, come running up. You've got Tronk, who's got his black and red color scheme and a mohawk that runs down. And in his little neck fold, there's a little dagger tail sticking his head out. We see Fluffy. And next to Tronk, who's kind of leading the way because that's just his style. He's a real edgelord of the lizard mount horse. Is, of course, Sandy, who's just beautiful. Is just absolutely gorgeous, shining as lizards do when they're in a good mood. Just they're scampering across. You can hear their little feet across the sand. And then all the way to the right, we see another one, which is apparently belongs to you, Squeak the adult. Describe this Caltaro for us a little bit. Giant bearded dragon. What are the scales like? What is its attitude, its general persona?
Shimmering greens with black mane.
Of course, I'm looking right at it. How could I not have described that on my own?
And its name?
And its name, please. Yes, thank you.
Rufus.
And obviously we've known that because you've raised it since she could fit in our hand. We remember when she was a lizard puppy. And, shall we continue? Get the folk out of here, please! So, Squeak the Kid is going on as you guys are on the trail. Let's go ahead and hit a perception test to see what it is you see here.
I rolled an 8.
I rolled an 18.
Handsomer. No offense.
I rolled an 11.
Let's get to the point here. And there's a single point thereon, which is to say, I rolled a 1. Dun, dun, dun. You guys hear a pedestrian say as you go past on your rickshaw, and as your friends go past on a rickshaw that you stole seemingly needlessly now. You guys brought a rickshaw along just to bring your amount of friends. We were like, look, we want both Fhum and Squeak the Kid, so we're taking it anyway. So that's canon. As you guys are being along on your lizards, Caltaro, let's be straight up with our vernacular, shall we? And yes, your perception has revealed that the sky is blue and all the sand is tan. Miraculously, you guys are not being followed, as the weather before you is fantastic, but the weather behind you is one of the aforementioned sudden sandstorms. Clearing up any sound in sight, covering up your escape immaculately without the need of Squeak the Kid to disembark from the party. Right now, you're just going through the middle of the desert on, in essence, 2-track, which is 2 tracks. It's a desert as far as the eye can see. Now, for the listener, when you're picturing the desert, picture more of the New Mexico, Arizona-esque desert with the cliffs and the buttes and the cacti, not so Saharan in this particular stretch. You guys are currently headed west. You know that the only way to escape from Toria is in a very specific place in the Bodrum Mountains.
I love big buttes, and I cannot lie.
Well, that's definitely a closer. Thank you for listening. We'll get back with the story next time.
Legends of Raspia is brought to you by Bard Fox. Olor and the game Legends of Raspia is created and produced by Han Blackheart and Rick Tahi. Feaubear Dongodiere is played by Rick Tahi. Xan Hazard Hawthorn is played by Xanthi Blackheart. And Squeak the Adult is played by Rook. Story, music, and game moderation by Han Blackheart. Video and audio editing done by Rick Tahi. And visual art created by Xanthi Blackheart. You can check out Bard Fox's Instagram and bardfox.com for our weekly releases of Raspia music, bi-weekly releases of this show, and much more to come. Thanks for listening, and as always, good luck back there on Earth.